Hello, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Welcome to English lesson year 5 with me, Madam Faezah. Okay, so now let's start our class. Okay, right. The aims for today's lessons that you're going to learn the vocabularies of hobbies and interests. You're also going to learn on the key phrases on how to talk about your hobbies and your interests, so that at the end of the lessons you can relate the topics and talk about your hobbies and interests. Okay, ready? Let's go. Okay, so the title for our topic today is free time. So that's why we're going to talk about hobbies and interests, because hobbies and interests are the things that we're going to do whenever you have free time, right? Okay. So what are hobbies and interests? Okay, interest is a feeling of wanting to learn more about something or to involve into something. Okay, there's a feeling, minat. Okay, minat kita nak buat apa. Or while hobbies are activities, activities done regularly in one's free time. So that's the keyword. Okay, interest is a feeling of wanting to learn more, while hobbies are activities that we regularly do. Okay, so to make you clearly understand the difference between these hobbies and interests, okay, I have this table, okay, for easier for you to compare between hobby and interest. So the definition I just give to you. Okay, now let's look at the second row. Okay, hobby is pursued actively. Maksudnya kita selalu buat. Whenever you have free time, you're gonna do your hobby. For example, your hobby is reading. So whenever you have free time, you're gonna take a book and read. Okay, while interest is not pursued actively. Bila rasa you nak buat, when the feeling is there, when the passion is there, you're gonna do it. If not, you tak buat lah, kan? And then hobby may be driven by an interest. Asalnya hobby ni datang daripada minat lah. For example, you minat music, then maybe your hobby is playing guitar. Okay, but an interest may not necessarily lead to hobby. Okay, contohnya, I love flowers. I love to see flowers. Tapi tak semestinya I minat nak gardening. Kan? I love to see the flowers. Kan? Itu beza lah. Beza dia antara minat dengan hobby. Okay, so hobby is the activity, while interest is feeling of wanting to learn more. Perasaan tu ada nak buat, tapi tak semestinya jadi hobby. Okay? Okay. So now, let's move to the next section of our lesson, which is the vocabulary of hobbies and interests. Alright. So the first one is video games. I believe that everyone of us here know about video games. So video games is an interest or hobby. Okay, video game is an interest. For example, we want to know about video games, but playing video games, if you play video game whenever you have free times, you play video games, that is your hobby. Okay. Okay, next we have watching TV. I love watching TV during my free times. Okay, so that is a hobby. Skateboarding, right? Skateboarding. You can repeat after me. Okay, skateboarding. Cycling. Okay, that is a hobby. Shopping. Okay, shopping is a hobby and it can be an interest too. Okay, for example, you love shopping, but shopping is not your hobby. You just love it. Minat je nak shopping kan? Tapi duit tak ada. Alright, and then chatting online. Okay, maybe chatting online. Okay, maybe your interest is to making friends. So you jenis seperti nak diam mulut kan. So kat rumah seorang pun you want to talk with your friends, so you chatting online. Chatting online. Okay. This one's meeting friends. Jumpa kawan. But meeting friends can be also can be said as maybe your interest is meeting new friends and you suka nak buat kawan baru. Okay, that is your interest. Okay, meeting friends. Next, reading. Okay, reading is a good hobby. Okay, reading, and maybe you're into books. Books is the interest, so it may lead to a hobby which is reading. Next we have cooking, right? Cooking. Music. Right, music is maybe you have an interest in music, so it can drive you to have a hobby like playing guitar, playing piano, or just listening to music. All right. Okay. Next we have art. Okay, maybe you have an interest in art. Okay, someone has interest in art, so to to learn more, you want to involve. Okay, involve maksudnya dia nak ada rasa nak lebih mendalam lagi. Okay, okay, maybe he or she want to involve more in art, like she has passion in art, so she learn to draw, learn to paint. Okay, alright. Next, films. Okay, films is film lah. Okay, maybe you have interest in film, then you like watching films. Okay, next, animals. Alright, animals. Okay, animals, of course lah, it is an interest. So how do we say that animals are an interest? Okay, let's take an example, like you have an interest in animals. So tak adalah you rasa suka tengok haiwan, tak no lah kan. But how do you involved in animals? Maybe you like collecting information on animals, you like drawing animals, can be your hobby, right? Next, photography. Okay, photography is an interest, so the hobby is taking pictures. Okay, next, sport. Okay, sport is your interest, so your hobby might be playing badminton, playing football, running, jogging. Okay, many kinds of sport that you can do can lead to a hobby. Okay, so dance with the vocabularies. So how to use that 15 vocabularies that we have learned. Okay, how to put that in sentences, because you want to share. You want to share your hobbies and interests to people. So how do you say that? Okay, so these are the key phrases that you can use to talk about your hobbies and interests. Okay, for example, let us look at with the green tick first. Okay, which is something that you're interested in, that you have passion in it. Okay, you can use I'm interested in. Okay, for example, you're interested in I'm interested in cooking. Alright, you can say I'm interested in cooking. I'm into cooking. I like cooking. I'm good at cooking. Okay, my favorite cooking. My favorite sport is playing football. Okay, my favorite lepas favorite tu maybe your interest. Okay, for example, my favorite film is Harry Potter. Macam tu. Okay, so that is how you share about your hobbies and interests. Okay, now let's move to the one that you don't have interest in it. Okay, maybe you can say I'm not interested in sports. I'm not into video games. I don't like cooking. Or you can say I'm not good at cooking. So those are the key phrases that you can use to share about your interest. Bila share tentang interest, tak semestinya interest that you have feeling that you suka. Sometimes you want to share something you don't have interest in it. Okay, alright, understand? Yes. So these are the, okay, so I have 5 key phrases to show that you have to share that you have interest in it, and 4 kind of key phrases that you can use to share the things that you don't have passion in it. Okay, all right, I want you to understand this, because after this you're going to write. Okay, you're going to write and talk about your hobbies and interests. Okay, 15 vocabularies. You still remember what are those? And the key phrases? Okay, great. You are great. I know it. All right. So these are the tasks for today's lesson. All right. First, okay, I want you to read and complete the text with the given word in the box. Okay, I already attached the live worksheet, the link for the live worksheet with the message that I posted earlier. Okay, you click on the link, read and complete the worksheet. Okay, and then I want you to write 4 sentences about your hobbies and interests. Okay, what your interests, using the key phrases that we learned just now. Okay, I'm interested in, okay, 4 sentences. Maybe you can say like this: I'm interested in music, but, okay, 1 sentence. The second sentence, I'm not interested in art. Okay, understand? I'm into video games. I'm not into reading. Itu dah 4 dah. Kan? Okay, only 4 sentences sharing about your interest. Okay, remember to use the key phrases that we learned just now. Okay, and then after that, you send lah. You send the completed live worksheet exercise to my email like we used to do before lah. Okay, to my email faezahmhalid@gmail.com. Okay, so that's the task that you need to complete for today. Alright, so remember to complete the live worksheet, send the worksheet, and okay, this is the important thing to do. You have to key in your attendance in datang.my in the link that I just gave to you. Just key in your ID, okay, for me to track that you have listened to this video, you have listened to the lesson and did the exercise. All right, okay, so the success when you can talk and write about your interests and hobbies. Okay, so I guess that's the end of today's lesson. Okay, I hope that you learned something today. Okay, you learn about the hobbies and interests, and you learn how to share about your hobbies and interests. Okay, till then, I see you in the next lesson. Stay safe and bye-bye.